Jive High Jeff here from Two Hacks Garage. Well, waiting on some parts to get the rest of the suspension, brakes, rear end ready to go ahead and put underneath the car. But I did get my gas tank in, new sending unit, new straps with everything. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that. That'll be out of the way. So when the time comes, when the parts arrive, hopefully this Friday, we'll have everything ready to go to put the rear end in, rebuild it, get it ready to go, hit the ground. Here we go. Well, I'm kind of doing this on my own tonight, but one of the first steps we're going to do here is we're just going to get the gas tank lined up in the right area. So what I went ahead and did is I just hung the straps in place. I got the bolts in the back just in place also. So when I go ahead and get this up in there, have it steady, that's all ready to go, and I'll just bolt into place. A little bit of progress up in here. We did clean everything up. Get everything re-undercoated it where it needed to be, repainted the chassis and frame. So this is just going to be a quick video just showing, hey, made some progress, got a new fuel tank in it. More results to come. All right, went ahead and got the fuel tank put up in here along with the pinion snubber. Kind of a better view of everything cleaned up. New chassis paint, new undercoat underneath there. I did find something in here I didn't like. The factory sending unit wire. It's kind of old. It really doesn't stay on there, so I'll be looking for a new one of those. So if anybody has one for a 68 Thunderbird, just put something in the message there. But now all I gotta do is put the filler neck in and the fuel system is done. All right, well, we got a fuel tank in. Everything's ready to go. You can put a new line in there also, so when we go to hook up the carburetor and everything else, it'll be ready. Just a little bit of advice here. When you go to put the actual filler neck into the new gas tank, they always put a new rubber gasket in there. When you install the gasket on the tank, put a little lube on there. It helps get it into the tank easier, and it also helps putting it on that tube when you go to put it in there. It makes the job really easier to do. That tube is actually pretty tight going in there. So just kind of recap, we got the new fuel tank in, new line. I do need to get a new sending unit cable for that. It does not fit very tight and I don't trust it. Put the new pinion snubber back up in there, and kind of what we're waiting on now is to get some parts for the rear end. I literally have everything: tubular suspension, new coil springs, a new rear end. The center section is right here. It's actually got a 4-traction lock, 430 gears, Timken bearings, 1350 yoke. It's pretty stout. That's going to be really good. Here is the tubular control arms. They're adjustable. So we're kind of just waiting. I do have a lot more parts over here to kind of show you guys. Kind of up here is the new shocks, new disc brake conversion for that, new coil springs. The housing's been redone. I went ahead and cleaned all that up. Got a new gasket for it, the new insulators. I do need to get the new bearings pressed on the axles. Here's a little bit more about my motorcycle though. It's a 72 Honda CL175. I bought a bone stock, completely disassembled it, changed a lot with it, going forward with it. It's kind of a work in progress. I do have a lot of parts for it already. I'm literally just waiting on a neutral safety switch little piece so I can actually put the motor together and get everything going. It's a pearlescent white paint that I did in lacquer. I don't know if you guys like lacquer paint or not, but it seems to dry up pretty nice and it's easy to work with. So once again, the fuel tank is in. More to come hopefully this weekend if I do get my parts in. Hit like or subscribe. There are a lot of us out there trying to get 500 subscriptions for the No Name Nationals. So check out other people's pages in the comments. Just go out there and search for that. And hopefully everyone can get their 500 because it's going to be one hell of an event. Have a good one.